Happy Sunday, everyone. Maza and I are just about to go out for a little walk. It is finally, after what feels like forever of just rain and gray skies and just very sad to me weather, we finally got some sun. So I am just gonna take Maza to the park and then I'll get back and we can chat. We're back from our walk. I'm just doing a little clean of the car and Maza is in her place just watching me. She got all muddy and I forgot to bring a towel with me, so she's all dirty. I've got to give her a good wipe and I've got to give my car a good wipe as well. What a beautiful sunny Sunday afternoon it's turning out to be. I feel so much happier when the sun is out. Who else? I am currently about to make myself a coffee. I have to leave in about an hour-ish, hour 15 minutes to go to this well-being session for therapists. It's sort of like a group peer supervision thing that I'm going to, which I'm actually really excited about because it's yin yoga and art therapy, like supervision type thing. So I don't know, I think it'll be fun. It'll be good to try out I guess a different type of supervision environment other than just having like a one-on-one talk session with a supervisor, which is helpful, but I think this will be more helpful, or maybe it'll be helpful in a different way. But anyway, yes, so on to make the coffee. Coffee check. Ooh, actually, before I drink it, I'm getting pretty damn good at my latte art. I just like always have some extra milk left over and I don't want to ruin it, so then I always end up just making like a border or something extra with it. But anyway, okay, so the real reason why I wanted to vlog today is because I was feeling inspired. And actually, I've been wanting to pick up the vlog, but I've just been a little bit busy. Well, actually, one sort of work-life update. I've stopped teaching at Move Yoga, which is one of the studios that I taught at. It was actually the studio that I did my teacher training in, and I taught there straight after, and so I literally was just teaching there my entire yoga teaching career. So it was a little bit sad to say goodbye, but it is just, it's way too far for me. It doesn't make any sense for me to drive into the city with all the traffic, or even just taking the train in. Like, it takes me like 40 minutes to get there. And it just, everything about it just was not worth it anymore. Not that I've moved out here, but I actually did a trial for a yoga studio that is closer to me. It's about a 10-minute drive, which is excellent, and I don't have to pay for parking, which is even better. So I did a trial for that. It's Sunday today, so I think it was even last weekend. Yeah, it was last weekend. I did a trial for that, and they ended up wanting me to teach. So I did a cover for them on Tuesday last week, and then I did sign my contract and all of that, and I've got my permanent classes. So I'll be teaching there on Mondays at 9:30, Thursdays at 6 a.m, and then Fridays at 4:30 p.m. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I really love the studio. It's beautiful, and it's a hot studio, which for some reason there's not really any hot yoga places around here. There's a bunch of yoga places, but not specifically hot yoga, which is what I love to do and what I love to teach. So that is a big, that's a big plus. But a little backtrack, the inspiration for wanting to come on here is in relation to that. So a few weeks ago, sometime last month, I don't know, I just was, okay, money, it seems like, if the people that I'm watching on YouTube and like, I don't know, I guess finances is not something I really talk about with a lot of people, but the people that have the people that I have talked about it with, I feel like we're all like, we've all got the same sentiment, just like the cost of living is going up and like everything just seems to be more expensive. And I just was like super stressed about my money situation. The tax time is now, so it opened on July 1st, and then we've got till October. We've got till October, the last day in October, I think, to submit our taxes. And I work on an ABN. I'm a sole trader. I'm my own business. So all of the income that I earn through my ABN as a yoga teacher and as an art therapist just is that. I don't get any taxes taken out. I don't get any like other like things taken out of it. It's just like I get the money flat out, and it's my responsibility to sort of put that aside and figure out like how much I owe and how much I don't owe, or how much I owe and like all of that stuff. But I really have not been very what's the word? I haven't been very on top of all of that. So I knew I was gonna have to pay taxes. I knew that. And so I think just that was stressing me out, and then I've got to pay my car rego and just like all of these things. And I really want to start helping Andy with some of the bills of this house because I don't currently do that, and I know finances are starting to become a little stressful for him, and our mortgage is going up and just like all of this stuff. So anyway, I was in this space of just stress when it comes to finances and my money, and so I went on this big like financial literacy kick thing and just was like listening to all the podcasts that I could, getting all of the tips and following all of the people to try to sort out how to release this stress and how to take steps towards not having this stress anymore. And so I've been doing that, and I do actually feel a lot better about my income and like how I'm doing things now, which is something that I wanted to share with you all today. I'm not going to go into like really the details of how I did everything, but I'll just give like a general overview, and I don't know, maybe it'll be helpful to you as well. So yeah, so one of the things first was looking just at where my money was going. So I looked at my fixed bills, and I looked at my fixed expenses, and I looked at my variable expenses and kind of tried to calculate like how much money I was spending on what, and if it was enough, if I was maybe like overspending in a certain area. I looked at that. I'm trying to start doing a zero-based budget, like just based around that and some of my financial goals, which is to pay off my credit card debt. That is the number one that I've got right now. I just want to pay that, and I also have to save up to get my car fixed because it's got a bunch of that was another like stressful thing, because I really have to get my car like just in order, but it's gonna cost, I think the guy said like $3,200 or something. So yeah, so I'm currently saving up for that, and I'm hopefully that will get fixed pretty soon. But anyway, so yeah, so that is one of my financial goals as well, short term. And so yeah, that has really helped. And just looking at like insurance for Maza, I called the other day because I realized I was paying like crazy amount of insurance money every month for her, and I'm like, okay, that's ridiculous. So I searched up new insurance companies, and I found one that's actually cheaper and is pretty much the same things that her current one has. But when I called to cancel, the lady was like, we'll give you 3 months free to stay with us. And then she's like, and then if you still want to cancel afterwards, just call us back before October and then we won't charge you anymore. So took advantage of that. That's like $200, almost $300 saved. And so yeah, just doing little things like that. And then yes, so starting to teach at this new studio as well, I think it's gonna make a pretty big impact on the amount of income that I'm earning, because I really was like not earning that much at this other studio, because they just like paid a little bit differently. And yeah, I would have to pay like $20 for parking every time I went there, and it just was like, it wasn't doing anything for me financially. So I just let go of the emotions attached to that being my first studio home and how much I love it. I still love it. But anyway, you gotta think a little logically in these situations, which is something that I am horrible at, because I think with my heart, not with my head most of the time. And so yeah, I guess just trying to navigate that as well. Another thing I did was I found this company called Henry, and I will link it down below in case there's any other sole traders living in Australia, because I'm pretty sure it's just an Australian company. But if you live in Australia and you're a sole trader, take a look at them, because I think they are going to bring me a big peace of mind. So essentially you get paid into your Henry account, and then based on like information that you provide them about if you're working at another job, or just like your estimated overall income for like the year, they do it based off of all of that, just basic information, and then they'll take out taxes for you, pay it to the ATO for you, so then when tax time comes around, you've already paid your taxes. And so you don't have to worry about it, which is, I think, something that I was really needing now that I am earning more of my income from my ABN rather than like my salaried or casual job that pays me as an employee, not a contractor. So yeah, that is another big thing that I think is going to be a big game changer for me. It's been like pretty easy to use, and you can add in your deductions as well with photos of your receipts and stuff, and they like take all of that into account as well. And they charge 1% of what you are earning for like their job and what they do, which is really nice. Yeah, I'm really talking way more than I thought I was going to, so I might actually make a whole separate video on like what I'm doing to reset myself financially. I think that's what I'll do, because I feel like I've got a lot more information to share with you. But anyway, okay, that's it about that for now. Subscribe, be on the lookout for that financial video if you're interested in it. And let me see, what time is it? It's already 1:30. Okay, so I've got to leave in like 40 minutes. I think I've got to change as well, because I'm wearing one of his shirts that's got like taco holes all in it, and then took Maza on a walk and she got me all muddy because it's really still like wet outside. And yeah, I'm just gonna try to do like a super quick clean of the house, and then I will get ready, and then I will go to my well-being session. I swear I have some form of undiagnosed ADD. This is me a few days later. I just wanted to hop on to say that the well-being session went well. We did a 1 hour sort of yin practice and then a 1 hour art making session. There wasn't really like a theme or a direction or anything. It was kind of just like our own whatever we wanted to express we could do. So there was 9 people that went to this well-being session, including the facilitator, and I actually knew 2, which was really random. And I guess that kind of goes to show you how small the, I guess, creative arts therapy / mental health community is here. So one girl I work with, and then the other girl I used to work with, and so it was just like really like random seeing them there. It was just really good to connect with people in the same sort of area and mental health field, and I got to learn about where other people are doing their jobs at, and like the different, I guess, the different environments that you could possibly do this job at. And yeah, there was a few occupational therapists there, and I think one psychologist, so it was interesting as well to hear sort of like their roles and how it intertwines with people doing creative arts therapy. But yeah, I thought it was interesting, it was good, and that's all. That is it for this vlog. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in my next one.